Well, hi guys. While in PABrewNews, gonna do a beer here from the Deschutes Brewing Company from Bend, Oregon, and I was at their little brewery in Portland, Oregon, which is a lovely place. Definitely check it out if you're in the Portland, Oregon area or the Bend area. Yeah, this one is just yet another vintage of their Black Butte. Now it changes, so it's not the same beer over and over again. They put different ingredients in it. This year is their 29th anniversary birthday beer, which I think probably came out last year. I think. So it's a porter, an imperial porter. This year is 12.2 alcohol by volume, so a completely session strength area, which is nice. And yes, it was bottled 6/12/17, so this is last year's vintage of their 29th birthday anniversary beer. This Imperial Porter is brewed with Dutched cocoa. Dutch, like Dutch oven. I don't know. Dutched cocoa, Salgon cinnamon. I don't know if there's a comma there. Salgon cinnamon and cayenne. Spicy. 50% of it is aged in bourbon and rum. Now I don't understand that. Is it only 50% is aged in bourbon and rum? Or is it 50% bourbon, 50% rum? I guess only 50% of it is aged in bourbon and rum. But what percentage of bourbon and what percentage of rum? Or was it put into bourbon and then put into a rum? Or put into a rum and then put into bourbon? Or a little bit more information. You gave me some. I don't think you gave me enough. But anyway, let's find out. Here it is. Very standard, very in-your-face kind of a packaging. Nothing wrong with that. And again, Deschutes. Let's try to get it open, see if we can. Here it goes. Very nice. Smell. Chaos right there. All right. Pour it out. Label out, son. Very see-through. Copper ruby hues for sure. Not as dark as I expected it to be. I've had this a couple different vintages. I remember it being a bit darker. At least I thought. So there we go. Put that right about there. And put this up to the light. Okay. Nice firm carbonation I can see right there. And again, it's very caramel, light crystal. Caramel, just ruby hues. Very bright at the pinnacle of the glass. Extremely clear. And you get more muted, more ruby as it goes up. It's actually a very light colored beer, which I don't remember it being this light. Blankets of alcohol from the 12.1% for sure. A little bit of a khaki colored head on that thing. One of pinky. Aroma time. Raisins are coming through here. You get some spiciness coming up. I can't tell if it's the cinnamon or the cayenne, but there's a little bit of pepperiness, a little bit of spicy character coming up. A little bit of the alcohol by volume, I'm sure, is coming through there as well. Baker's chocolate's coming through. I think I'm pulling the rum more so than the bourbon right now. A lot of just cane sugar, black sugar, not black sugar, brown sugar, molasses, raisins, baker's chocolate. Again, that pepperiness is coming through. Could get a little pepperiness from the bourbon as well, but I'm getting more just like cane sugar, brown sugar, raisins, almost like the rum is coming through a little bit more. Anyway, let's drink it. We're gonna drink some. There you go. Cheers. Hey, Craig. Yeah, I don't know how much this was. I think this one is another one that I bought off craftshack.com. So check them out. One more time. A little bit of warming right here, but surprisingly extremely drinkable. Again, this is a different beast than some of the other vintages. It's lighter, it's more airy, the carbonation is higher. You get that burning heat. It's very pleasant. It's a little bit of meaty, smoky from the cayenne, I think, from the cinnamon as well, kind of combining. But it's more cane sugars and muscovado sugars and just almost hints of cherries in there and raisins. It's lively. It's definitely a lighter, even though it's 12.1, it's weird. It's like a barley wine mixed with a porter. It's so weird. It's usually very almost borderline imperial stout. That's what you're usually getting. But this one is just a different brew altogether. Oh yeah, definitely check it out. I mean, if you can get it. I mean, that's a lot of money though. That's a lot of money. Even when I can find them in my area, well, I don't very rarely do. They're about $26. Generally, they're in the high teens, I do believe. Yeah, but it's so raisins, brown sugar, caramel, like cocoa, like almost like a Coca-Cola kind of a caramel. Nice carbonation to it. It's a bit thin. It's in that high medium, like medium body, medium part of a medium body to a full medium body. It's in that area. It drinks really well. I mean, it goes down quick. Cinnamon, raisins, cherries, caramel, all coming out. Hints of baker's chocolate, but it's not dark. It's not broody. It's a little bit more upright in your face. It's different. It's a different vintage for sure. So if you've had continuous vintages of these, definitely give this one a go because it's a different brew altogether. This is the first one I've had that I think they mixed that rum, and I think the rum is coming out way more than the bourbon in this one. The rum is coming out, bringing all those hints of that pepperiness, mixing with the cinnamon, mixing with the cayenne, but bringing all that cane sugar, raisins, brown sugar, that pepperiness is all mixing together. It's all playing together really well with this one, but it's just not the same beer. It's weird because I've had other vintages of this one, and it's more, like I said, dark, broody, vinous, where they usually put red wine in there, and it has a really broody imperial stout kind of vibe. This one has a bright barley wine mixed with a porter with all these dark fruit characters going on with that rum as well. I can't even tell you that there's bourbon in this. It's more rum. In your face, peppery, bright. Again, it drinks really well. A little bit of burning for the 12.2%, but hey, that's sessionable. So just a really different brew. Something I definitely was not expecting. I think some of that heat could be from the cayenne. I wouldn't be surprised. Floral, earthy tones coming through there. It's just a weird, different beer. Very on the bright side, but very good, very tasty, very easy to drink. Not what I was expecting at all, especially because I was comparing it to the other vintages I've had. It's a lighter beer. It's in the medium side of a medium body. The color is so, as soon as I poured it, the color you could see through the beer. It's something completely different. So if you like the change ups that they do from year to year from this beer, I definitely would give it a go. Hi, Jamie. Yeah, just Tenebrae. Oh yeah, just relaxing. Yeah, if you like those bright caramels, raisins, dark sugar, muscovado sugars, brown sugars, more so those notes with a lot of pepperiness, little heat from those cayennes, this is right up your alley. It's different for me because I have a history with this beer, and this is the first one who's really just gone way off the Richter scales with me. The one that, see, I always like, this is the Abyss's very almost identical brother at times. It's been so mirrored from Abyss to this. This is shining so much different than all the other vintages of this I've had, and of course all the other Abysses. Sometimes they've been so similar that I confuse the two. I think I just did it again. I confused these so much. This one stands out on its own. It's a very different beer. It's not dark and broody. It's not a big, rich imperial porter. It's something that is just showcasing dark fruits and all those sugars, and the sweetness. It's not overly sweet, but it just showcases every ingredient that this has really, really well. You're getting cinnamon, you're getting the earthiness, the heat, almost a little meatiness in the back there. You get burning, but it's not bad. This is a really good beer. Yeah. I didn't know what to expect. As soon as I poured it, I saw something different about this beer. I'm like, damn, that's light. And even though it's a little bit on the lighter body, it has drinkability. It goes down really smooth. And it's just showcasing all these different crazy... I mean, I'm even getting a little bit of red grape in there. Just a little bit of grapiness in the back there. Cherries, grapes, nuances when you breathe it out, when you burp. It's a very good beer. I definitely recommend you picking it up. I have enjoyed almost every single vintage I've ever had of this. It's definitely a good beer. Deschutes makes some fantastic beer. The Jubiles, the Not the Stoic. Probably my favorite bourbon barrel aged quad, by the way. And then you get into the beers like this and the Abyss. You know, it's just something that you should definitely splurge on. Mirror Mirror 2014, absolutely epic. There's a lot of beers that they make that are just absolutely fantastic. One of my favorite beers when I had there was on cask. It was the Bachelor's Bitter. And because I was a brand new bachelor, it was tasty. And I liked it. I'd like to have another one. I had it with Kevin Clements, and we did a little review outside. Didn't know what to say. Like, I was like, no, it's good. But yeah, I like this a lot. It's a different beast of a beer, as I said, but I'm still going to throw that in the 9.5 category. It's really, really good. And I think we should all give it a go. And let me know how stupid I am. Or if you agree. Whatever. I'm going to enjoy this one. Throw it in the 9.5 out of 10 category. This is Paul from PABrewNews. I'm prepping a canvas right now. At about the 9 o'clock region for the Eastern Standard Time, you're throwing up a painting. So I hope you guys stick around for that one. This has been Paul from PABrewNews. Cheers. Bye-bye. Thanks for everybody watching.